Discord. There we go.
Am I allowed to draw your character at some point?
Yeah, if you want to. I don't care who draws it as long as, you know, they do make sure to reference that I'm the original creator.
And I'm allowed to do realistic drawings of Evie?
Yeah, I don't care what art style you do as long as it's like it's by the character was made by this person. Because I wouldn't want to see the character that I created and then it's like someone just decides to pass that off as their own original character. It's like, okay, first and foremost, no, she's freaking not your original character. Secondly, do you even know how old this character is? Her design has not been officially changed in over a decade. Is like, yeah, you're not about to take a character that was created by somebody literally, how long? Like 17 years ago at this point? Well, hold on, what was it? No, wait, it was 12 years ago at this point. And then say, it's like, oh yeah, this was mine. It's like, no, it's freaking mine.
I've returned.
Hey, look back.
Are you winning?
Yeah. Ooh, someone's bringing Wo-Chien onto this. Ooh. Go ahead and heal that off. Then we bug buzz.
What does that do?
It's just a really strong special bug type attack.
Is that the legendary Mothra?
At least I call it Mothra. I just wish I could shiny hunt for it, but I would need to connect with somebody that has Scarlet. Because I did the glitch with it, where if you're with somebody that has the other version of the game, then their version exclusive Pokemon will also spawn into your world, as long as you're within close enough proximity to each other.
I know it's like a gimmick, but I don't understand why they don't just put it all in the same game.
Because then it defeats the purpose of trading Pokemon. It's like, oh, what's the point of having two versions of the game? So you can have, like, two different legendaries for depending what storyline you're trying to do. What's the point of that? If you can just get all the exact same Pokemon by yourself with no help from another game. Because like, you have to remember that... I forget when was the first game that they did it. It might have been Black and White. Maybe. Where, you went through the exact same story, but the legendary that was on the cover art was the legendary that you encountered at the end of the game that you could catch. And if you wanted to get the other legendary, you had to trade with somebody. Why the heck is the Wo-Chien Tera water? What the heck? Well, I mean, we won the raid still, but... Wrong Tera type, my guy.
What even is that Pokemon? Oh.
What?
It's a snail.
Yeah, it's a snail.
I couldn't tell what it was because it had like stuff above its head.
Yeah, it was the Tera crystal. Let's see, is there another one that's available? Yes, there is. But yeah, it's been a thing since Generation 1 that they've had multiple versions of the same game, so you could have a chance to get different Pokemon because they were version exclusives, which helped incentivize people to, you know, actually play with friends. You know what those are?
Yeah.
And actually, like, trade with them, which also encourages them to make more trade evolution Pokemon, like Gengar, for example, and Machamp. It's like, hey, you want to get these Pokemon specifically? Yeah. How do you evolve them? You have to trade with somebody.
You have to trade to evolve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, granted, there's not that
I
many
thought it
Pokemon.
was I thought it was a stone to do that.
Some of them do that. Some are level up. Some are by an evolution stone.
Or like, the more stronger they get, the more they would evolve.
Yeah, but through level up. Yeah, that's the traditional method when it comes to simple Pokemon or for starters. Some other special Pokemon,
But what I don't
especially some that have
understand
multiple
is
forms, you use an item.
you need to trade your Pokemon that you want to evolve to someone else.
Right. And then they trade it back
So
to
then
you.
you don't. Yeah, but then you don't. That doesn't make any sense.
Trust that the
Why
person
can't?
trust the person that is supposed to be your friend in theory. Trust that they're not just gonna go, thanks for the Gengar, dummy!
But it's like, why can't you like level it up yourself?
Because it's just programmed that way. I mean, those three things right there, those are the most basic methods. You know how evolution for some Pokemon works nowadays? You ever heard of the Pokemon Malamar?
No.
Alright, here, hold up. Let me get you a picture of what Malamar is real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna DM it to you, okay? Alright, so that's Malamar, okay? And this is Inkay. This is the pre-evolved form, so it goes from this into a Malamar. Guess how you evolve it?
How?
You need to be level 30, and while it's leveling up to be level 30, you have to hold your console upside down.
Why?
I don't know. I guess technically because if you look at the design for Malamar, it's an upside down Inkay. But yes, the system, because it came out on the 3DS when the Pokemon was first introduced, you know, there has a gyroscope inside of it, so it would detect that the console's upside down. So you're supposed to, while you're about to reach level 30, you first have your console upside down, have it reach level 30, and then it'll evolve.
That's weird.
Oh, you think that's weird? Oh boy. Let me show you this one. This one is literally impossible to do without an internet connection or a connection to another player. So, this is Finizen. It's a little dolphin, right? Now,
There.
here's the evolved form, Palafin.
They look the same.
No, they're totally different. Look, one has a heart tattoo on its chest.
Okay.
And it has an ability that makes it turn into this.
Oh, it's the Pepsi Man
Yeah.
fish.
So guess how you evolve that?
How?
It needs to be level 38 while you're inside of a multiplayer lobby with other people. You need to join a union, what they call a union circle in this game, so that you can actually like see with your friends and whatnot, like see them in game. You need to connect to them inside of a union circle lobby while it's level 38. And you know what? Since it's on screen right now, here's another one that some people probably didn't get the first time. Gudra.
Yeah, gimmicks like those I just won't even bother with.
Here's this one. Guess how you evolve Gudra?
How?
It has to be a level 50 while it's naturally raining in the overworld. So no, you can't do a battle and have a Pokemon click Rain Dance to make it rain by force. No, it has to naturally, in-game, be raining for it to evolve at level 50.
I get these are supposed to be unique gimmicks for like these creatures, but I don't care for it.
Oh, let's
Just
not
give me a simple, oh, if I level up, I change.
Oh, let's not forget the go-to when it comes to evolutionary gimmicks. The Eevee line, such as Sylveon. How do you get a Sylveon? You need to have an Eevee learn a fairy type move and then level up. And you also need to have good friendship. So it needs to both learn a very specific move, and you need to have high friendship to get a Sylveon.
What about the Umbreon?
You need to have high friendship at night. Which, wait a minute, why did it turn into a Sylveon? Oh wait, you forgot that you accidentally had a fairy type move at the same time, so it became a Sylveon instead of an Umbreon. Whoops! Hey, why did it become an Espeon? Because you had high friendship when it's daytime instead of nighttime.
Man, why is there only got to be 17 people?
Because...
This map is way too huge for 17 people. Honestly, I would like it if they made this map smaller.
Alright, let me
But
see.
they're never gonna do that.
Stop crying, baby. Alright, let's go ahead and invite some random people.
Actually, I'll play on this server when there's more people.
What
Because
server,
there's just not enough people.
what server is it? For what game?
I'm on, the Isle. And there's only 17 people.
How the heck are you... What server did you play on?
Alright. Alright, be safe. The server I am on is NA15 West.
Okay, well there's your problem right there. You're playing on a North American server that has the number 15, which, if you know how servers usually work for these games, people look at, okay, which one's server 1 and which one's server 2, and that's it. Remember, Bob, how the only populated server was official 2?
Because normally I go on NA4 East.
Right. Like, yeah, people pick small numbers because, I'm sorry, but for the dinosaur gaming community, I don't think most people can count past 5. It's too big of a number.
Yeah.
I was on NA4. That's the one I normally go on.
Yeah, that one probably has population.
Also, I was playing as a Dino, but I can't fucking see under the water at all.
Well, it's just because of, like, all the overhauls with everything. Oh, nice, someone set up the sun. Now I have 380 special attack. Thanks.
Like, see? It's so hard to see under here.
Let me see. Is your night vision on?
Yeah.
What? Okay. What time is it in game?
It's day.
I guess they just, like, overhauled, like, how the vision is because they didn't want you seeing too clearly. Just because, like, life for a Dino is a lot harder than it used to be. Especially with how whack the AI spawns are now.
What do you mean?
They did another tinkering with the AI spawns, so now the spawns are very inconsistent. Kind of like what was happening with Sonora the other day, where he was going literally everywhere I told him that AI is supposed to spawn, and he just could not find anything.
Don't pull the bad luck on them.
And yes, people have been testing it too, both on official and their own private servers. And it's a thing that's happening on official.
Well, looks like they need to fix that.
Which, okay, yeah, sure, they'll fix that in like 6 months.
2 years.
Now, 2 years is when they fix a dinosaur specifically. And in 3 years is when they add a dinosaur. Also, massive quotation marks on the fix.
I really wish they would push out the updates quicker.
Well, it's really hard for
But they
them.
won't because Dondi's in charge.
But it's
Dondi's
also...
always making really dumb and unnecessary changes.
I mean, yes, we do know about that, but it's also, they are a very small team as well, too.
But it's just, when Dondi wasn't in charge for a while, they were getting updates out, like,
Well, yeah, because...
pretty much every month.
Yeah, because they didn't have anyone that was literally wanting to backtrack and redo something for the 20th time just because it wasn't quote-unquote perfect. or met their expectations. Let me see here. Let me make sure that I let people know that I am doing the Tera raids. Pokepals. Shiny Wo-Chien Tera raid event. Stream is...
I need a mutation that allows me to see better underwater.
Nope, they don't got that. Sorry, out of luck.
Increase underwater vision range.
Oh, did they actually have one?
And that's what I have, but it's like... I want to be able to see better.
Well, boo-hoo.
Also, it doesn't help that this TV is, like, pretty dim
No, that's your fault.
that I'm using. I mean, that's all I'm able to work with right now. I mean, there is 2 other TVs, but one is being used by, the guest. And then there's one out in the living room, but that one's bigger.
Let's see.
Dude!
Here we go. And then we're gonna pin that.
What do I want to do?
You wanna play Poke... Oh, wait. You don't got a Switch.
Nor am I ever.
Just wait. There's gonna be that one game that comes out, and it says only available for Nintendo, and at whatever console is available at the time.
And you know what? Even though there's games on the Switch that I want to play, like for example, Bayonetta
Mm-hmm.
2 and 3. I wanted to play them, but I'm refusing. Even though I want to play them really bad. I'm not doing it.
I get the idea, Sonic, but at some point you're gonna have to swallow your pride and just bite the bullet. Because at the end of the day, they are just a company. They're just doing what companies do. They're putting out a product, trying to make money inside of this world. That's all they're trying to do. And it's like, hey, people can boycott all they want for, like, Nintendo, for everything that they probably have done and whatnot, but it's like, hey, at the end of the day, they're the only ones that could give us Pokemon, and Pokemon means the world to everybody. It's literally the most popular, best-selling media in the freaking world. And it's not even close.
Oh, not the most fun game though.
But, and you know, I would get back into Pokemon, but it's just... their games are kind of meh.
Well, that's why if you just have my kind of mindset, then you could just look past that. It's like, hey, I have some low expectations for a lot of stuff. I just want just basic, somewhat enjoyable gameplay, and just finding just brand new cool Pokemon. Sure, the story could be a bit cheesy, but it's like, hey, at the end of the day, you gotta remember this is meant for frickin' 5-year-olds.
Yeah. The game that's in that mindset.
Most people that are complaining about a lot of things for Pokemon are people that grew up with Gen 1, so they're a bit higher on the age spectrum.
Dude. For what? Oh, okay. No, fine. But, I've just seen how buggy that game can be.
Well, yeah, because it's like they could afford to just do that because it's like a 5-year-old's not gonna care about it.
No, I know, but it's like, if I'm gonna play a game, I'd rather it not be a buggy mess.
I mean, all of us want that. But they don't have much of a reason to make sure everything is fully polished up because, again, like, there's no alternative out there.
No, I know, but I just see that as being extremely lazy and cheap.
Well, yeah, again, like, I'm going back to the whole thing. It's like, they're a business at the end of the day. They're just trying to make money.
Well, yeah, and that's fine, but it's just my mindset is if I'm paying, how much is this game?
Scarlet and Violet currently right now, I don't remember. It's probably $60, and then if you're buying the Switch 2 edition of it, it's like $80, $90, I think.
And see, that's the thing. That's kind of why I don't want to get the game. This game is not worth 60 or 80, especially 80.
Why is it not worth 60? That's literally the standard that's been for the past couple years. And no one's batted an eye to it.
Well, it's mainly 80 that it's not worth. 60 is fine, but I feel like it could be a bit cheaper. But it's just, if it's a game that's going to be like 80 or something dollars like that, it better be well damn good. Like, it's gotta blow my mind.
Well, it at least does shine better on the Switch 2. I can at least tell you that. I didn't even buy, like, the Switch 2 version of the game. I literally just ported over my stuff.
Sonic, you're stupid. Sonic, you're stupid.
Thank you. Go back to Lakoa. Go back to Lakoa.
Who's Lakoa?
Your mom.
KYS.
Go to memes.
Go to memes? Oh,
Yeah,
bet. I'll go bully him.
Yeah, go bully Lakoa.
Bet.
But, but it's just, why would you increase the price to $80 on your Switch 2 to 80? No one's gonna buy that. I mean, then again, people are gonna buy it because they're stupid, kind of, but not really. Or they're just big fans. But it's like, I mean, it's their money. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
But not stupid, but business.
Yeah, Mr. NFT Jet. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I know, but I walked into that one.
Yeah. It's like,
you know
how much was that jet again? Like $70 or something?
Yeah. And you know what? When I look back, I'm like, yeah, that's not worth $70.
Yeah, it's like, was it worth, my guy? Was it worth?
No. If anything, like, I get the idea that, like, you're skipping a whole entire check tree to get the top tier.
Mm-hmm.
I get the idea, but it's like at the end of the day, it's a fictional jet, you know? I mean, not fictional, but it's a jet that's in a game
Yeah.
that should not cost that much. And actually, I haven't really bought anything on War Thunder in a long time. I haven't really got premium for it or bought anything that's like $80 or $70.
I mean, that,
Why did I
that
cut out there?
It's just my mindset has like changed.
that's just how games with microtransactions just are. It's-
No, I know, but it's like I'm older. I've realized that a lot of this shit isn't really worth this much.
Yeah, in hindsight, yeah, that's just the thing. In hindsight, it's like, yeah, it's like you realize it in hindsight, depending on what it is.
And like you could be spending that $80 or $70 on something much better, like for example, food, water,
Yeah.
or an actual really damn good game.
Yeah, like a game that you're gonna be playing basically non-stop for like the next 10 years.
But it's like then again, most games that cost that much aren't really all that great.
It's just because, again, when it comes to the base price tag, with it constantly going up, it's again they have to cover the cost of production for everything.
And I get that, but it's like I expect the game to be good if it's gonna be $80 or $70. You know?
Oh yeah, all of us do.
I
This.
expect it to be polished on release.
All of us expect that, just because not all of us can just casually just say, all right, here's $80, give me the game. Not
And,
all of
like,
us can
honestly,
do that.
A lot of people, especially in this economy, can't afford to get a $70 to $80 game.
And that's why people were outraged about the Switch 2 when it was first released, because the price tag to get literally all the accessories and attachments and everything, it's like, are you kidding me? You want me to spend over $1,000 to get the console and all the accessories and attachments for it?
Yeah, that's disgusting. And Nintendo originally was supposed to be a budget-friendly company.
But
But ever since the original creator died, just a whole bunch of businessmen took over and don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, because the original creator understood what gamers wanted.
well, you have to remember
But all these
how
guys
long
care
ago
about
that
is
was.
money. Consume my product. Give me money.
But you have to remember how long ago that was. Times have changed.
No, I know.
But then it's also, the other thing too is that at the end of the day as well, with the whole economy thing, it's affecting them too. They're in the same position we are. They're just, when it comes to like trying to make money and, you know, do other things. But the other thing as well too is that they're in the special position of, well, we made it and you want it, so
Because while I agree that making, like, wanting money is a good thing.
no,
No,
it's
no.
evil. It's evil. It's evil.
Well, what do you got there? Where's mine? Yeah, I have one. Breaking them before.
Oh, the 1% millionaires and billionaires will never.
Alright, you guys, well, I'm gonna go for now. Me and my dad are gonna hang out.
Okay. RXM6T.
I'll probably be on later.
Okay.
Adios. Enjoy your Pokemon.
Okay.
Goodbye.
We need to go back to Jackson.
Were you trying to join Crispy or no?
The Pokemon thing?
Yeah.
My brother stole my Switch. I don't think I-
I thought you were like still trying to find your Switch, but you just like couldn't find where it was.
Nah, I don't have a Switch anymore. My brother used it more than I did, so I was like, let the dude. You know, he's moved out with his new wife, which he's not legally married to yet. He had the marriage and everything, but it's not legal yet.
You mean he's
No one told him he
he's
had to bring
doing
the paper to the
illegal
wife.
activities? Yo, call the cops! She said this man, her brother, is doing illegal activities.
I mean, if it's not legal, is that possible? Could I call the cops on my brother and tell him that he's marriage fraud right now?
Well, I mean, the whole thing about marriage fraud is one of them trying to get married just for their own personal benefit and literally just trying to sabotage the other person? Are they lying to them about anything? In order to just, like, extort money from them or something?
Both of them are broke.
Well, if they're not... The way how marriage fraud works, from my understanding, from what I remember, is that if the person that is committing the marriage fraud is trying to go through a marriage for the sole purpose of just getting benefits for themselves and just trying to backstab the other person, then yeah, that's illegal. That's why it's called marriage fraud, because you're not going through the marriage for what a marriage is supposed to intentionally be for. You're literally doing it to either extort money from somebody or to, like, get something from them that you don't have. It's like trying to marry somebody just for the sake of their money and then just trying to get more and more and more money from them. And then you just decide to just ditch them whenever the timing's convenient. That's marriage fraud. Let me see, what does it even look like on the stream? Is the picture too small?
Have you legally changed your name to Miranda?
I didn't go through the full process of that. It's just the nickname that I came up with for myself for the time being. But it's like, I do actively respond to it.
Fun fact, my brother is married to a Miranda.
That's nice.
You're standing in a group of all early gen Pokemon, and it's just a weird looking one all that.
I do wish that they added just the last few bit of Pokemon that we're missing, though. Because we almost have access to every single Pokemon. But we're missing a few select ones.
Do you have access to Shedinja?
Yeah, Shedinja's not in here. Which, which, just because of the game's gimmick, it makes sense why Shedinja's not in here, because it would literally break the game in half. We would literally have an immortal Pokemon.
Would you have an immortal Pokemon? Couldn't you like do like some sort of effect on it, like Sandstorm? Oh no, not Sandstorm's ground. Sandstorm's ground. Is there anything like Sandstorm? Is it ground?
That does damage over time. Currently in this generation, the only weather condition that inflicts damage every turn is Sandstorm.
Oh my gosh, it would be extremely.
Because they changed hail into snow to give ice types a buff. I mean, it was a good buff. Like, I liked the change. Because it helps out ice types at least a little bit. But there's also a couple... There's a couple other Pokemon that I wish that they added to the game, like Nidoking and Nidoqueen, for example. They're not in the game. This is the very first generation, like, mainline Pokemon game. This is the first time that Nidoking and Nidoqueen are not available. In every single other mainline Pokemon game, from Generation 1 all the way to Generation 8, you were able to get Nidoking and Nidoqueen in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's by transferring them, or by literally catching one of their forms out in the wild, or something like that. This right here is the very first game where you have no options to do that.
Any reason behind it? Like Shedinja?
You can't get Shedinja in here. There's no way to get it.
Yeah, I know. Is there any reason behind taking out Nidoqueen and Nidoking?
No.
Just like they have a reason for keeping Shedinja?
No logical reason. They just decided not to put them in. And then there's a couple other Pokemon that I personally like that are not in the game that I feel like they should have. There's no Onix, which means there's also no Steelix. There's basically no fossil Pokemon whatsoever. The only fossil Pokemon that exists are Rampardos and Bastiodon. There's also... let me see. There's also no... a lot of Sword and Shield Pokemon, they're not in the game. Like a Centiskorch, for example, not available.
Oh,
and who else is there? We don't have access to... what was another Pokemon? Oh yeah, there's no Druddigon, which I feel like Druddigon should have been in this game, because there's a lot of areas where there's caves, and Druddigon is literally known as the cave Pokemon, and it's not in the game. There's no Ferrothorn, there's no Obstagoon to take advantage of a newer Pokemon species that was added.
In the anime, the anime after Ash,
Yeah,
they
Pokemon
have
Horizon.
specialization, right?
What? What are you saying?
In the newer anime, they have terrestrialization, right?
Yeah, Pokemon Horizons does use Tera. Yeah, it's based off of Scarlet and Violet. Yeah.
So would they ever feature a Shedinja in the anime? This villain has a Shedinja that has an electric Terra and a balloon attached to it.
Mhm.
And would that be at all possible in the anime for them to feature?
Yep. But
I
I
want to
mean,
see what happens.
knowing how the protagonist is for Pokemon when it comes to plot armor, they would find a way to cheat the system. Because remember, way back in the day, they literally, in the anime, had Ash literally have Pikachu use Thunderbolt
Yeah,
on a freaking ground
yeah.
type, and it worked. Because, quote unquote, the sprinkler system was on.
I remember that one, and the one where Pikachu and the swallow the combined like the electric combination thing. I could see them using like Shedinja, and the way the protagonist wins is that they don't implement the balloon thing,
Mhm.
and the only weakness Shedinja has is to ground types, and the protagonist just happen not to have a ground type, and they figure out that like, oh, we just need a ground type. And the entire episode is them finding a compatible ground type for them to use to beat this villain.
I mean, to be fair, at least currently, after they released the Indigo Disc DLC, they did release something that does counter the Terra Electric Balloon Shedinja, the Stellar Terra type. No matter what your Terra type is, if you Terrasilize, Stellar Terra type will always be super effective, so it bypasses the quote-unquote immortal Shedinja. That, or you just have a Pokemon with the ability Mold Breaker. Because that works too, because remember, Mold Breaker ignores abilities.
I was once playing Pokemon Infusion, and I had a normal ghost type, Shedinja crossed with Blissey,
Hmm.
uh, which was an absolute powerhouse of Pokemon. And I thought I was gonna make it to like the Elite Four with it, but I made a stupid mistake and didn't realize the opponent I had a dark move on it.
Yeah.
used that dark move and absolutely obliterated my poor Blissey Shedinja, and I lost it because it was a Nuzlocke.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a Nuzlocke on it.
Yeah, that's something you
I
have to
won
be
that game.
careful for. That's definitely something to be careful about. Normal Ghost does sound pretty awesome on paper, but in actual practice, you'd be surprised at how many Pokemon learn a random Dark type move.
Random dark type. I managed to beat the game with a. My team was a Golurk Spearow fusion, a Giratina Scizor fusion, a Mutt Crocodile fusion, if I can remember correctly, a Wailord Swampert fusion, Electivire, Machamp fusion, and there was one more. Oh, a Deoxys. A Deoxys. What was it paired with? what the Deoxys is paired with. Hello, Athena.
Hello.
That was my team that the Elite Four. I lost the Tera and Golurk. By the time I reached Blue, Gary, whatever his name is, the rival at the end.
Nah, his name is his name is Gary freaking Oak.
His voice actor died. His original voice actor recently passed away.
Yeah, I remember that. A lot of voice actors of like beloved characters that we grew up with have passed recently in the last couple years.
I didn't realize that one person voiced Gary, Oak, Meowth, and James all at the same time. I'm a beer, my brother.
I mean, if you think that's surprising, don't you remember with Family Guy, they literally made a gag episode where like 90% of the entire cast just did not talk for the entire episode because they were all voiced by one dude.
I'm waiting for the outside to clear up a bit so I can walk the dogs. So I need to walk the dogs there. We're moving to like an apartment at some point. And we're not gonna be able to like just put the dogs down into a backyard. So we're gonna have to learn how to walk the dogs more often so they can go to the potty. We need to get used to that. For the doggos.
I don't think I'm gonna beat this raid this time because the AI Arbolivia with its ability is literally messing everything up. Because it's causing the Wo-Chien to heal from the grassy terrain. And it's like outdoing like my damage output, I'm pretty sure. Especially when it decides to use Gigadream as well to heal itself more. I only have 7 Bug Buzzes left. Sun up. Can I get some Spadef drops here? literally got the worst teammates in the freaking world for the AI here. Yeah. Actually curious, how many other people are probably like doing this?
I don't think I'll be able to join because I don't want to pay a membership fee when I'm never barely use my Switch.
I mean, that's fine.
As a membership fee?
Yeah, for online. Remember, for Nintendo Online, you have to pay a membership subscription for it. Remember?
I don't remember that. I'm going to hop off now. I need to see if the weather is good for dog walking.
Okay.
See y'all.
Bye. Oh, a Typhlosion. Okay. Let me see something here. I want to see. Can I maybe, like, change this? Yeah, if I, like, do this, for example. File, save this. guess that's okay for now. That's nice, but... would like to sell? Yeah, I'm capped on grass Tera shards.
Alright, I'll see y'all later.
Okay. We're all alone. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Yeah, I'm going for Hurricane. And then Bug Buzz to victory. If anyone happens to be watching, you want to join in on the raids, you're more than welcome to. And that should be it. Let's see, what are these notifications I have? Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, welcome back.
How's it going? How goes the raid?
It's going pretty okay.
Oh, my Path of Titans finished. Cool.
Awesome.
So I have that downloaded again, and I have the Isle, and I have Bob. Dinosaurs.
I'm just
The only thing I'm missing
really
is Jurassic World 3.
Yeah. I'm just really waiting for, because it looks like they're gonna like almost not quite rapid fire, but close enough rapid fire these ability TLCs, because they just did
For
for Path of Titans,
Titans?
because they just did Concavinator, where they made it even better. If you're trying to do like aquatic builds, like you could actually run a full aquatic build and actually have more
Oh.
than one attack.
See, I'm not a past player right now, but I do see what they are going for,
Yeah.
and I'm waiting for it.
Mm-hmm. I really want
Essentially.
them to get Sarko's ability TLC out because they just changed all of Sarko's stats and everything. So it doesn't have Crushing Bite anymore because that's all that Sarko players were using. And they just kind of made it like how it was when it first came out, where it just had like all this health and damage output. So you can actually run a Land Sarko now. But I really want to see Spino's TLC come out because that one is supposed to be a big one because it's going to be a full model TLC and everything.
I might actually play when they do that because I want to try it out.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that they cook with Spino. I
'Cause
don't want to be
Spinal was my favorite thing in IO.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dude, communication error. What the heck?
I also want to actually play the IO with like people
Yeah.
and not be alone as a baby stego and getting murdered by raptors left and right.
Right. Yeah, just at the current moment for the Isle, whenever I feel like playing it, I've just been playing Hipsy just for now, just because it can climb trees now.
Right. I mean, that makes sense. I just haven't played it.
Mm. Yeah. And if I'm not playing Hipsy, then I was like playing Herrera just because it's like I kind of got tired of the whole like, okay, let's play a carnivore. Where is literally anybody to hunt? Starved to death. What do you mean? You could eat AI. What AI?
I starved to death as a stego. Because literally I couldn't even, I sat there and ate grass and it didn't raise my food. The grazing didn't raise my food.
Huh. It's supposed to up to 10% just to prevent you from starving to death, but I know it takes a while for it to fill up because it's just
Yeah, no, I
grass.
sat there for like 5 minutes and my health kept dropping.
Oh wow. Might be bugged.
Yeah, no, I died.
Might
That's
be...
what I'm pretty sure it was like where I couldn't drink.
Yeah.
By the way, whenever you guys are playing Yu-Gi-Oh next, let me know. I want to show you what I'm working on with a deck.
Okay. It's probably gonna be like out of whenever Sonic comes back, mostly, which should be roughly like when I get finished streaming here. Sonic is probably gonna like come back, and then it's like we could play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, tonight.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like a couple days.
Oh no, it's I'm always down to play Yu-Gi-Oh just any day, just because of like the deck that I have for dinosaurs. Like this is the most fun I've ever had with dinosaurs. Ever since I gave up on them, because back then it was only Ultimate Conductor Tyranno as your boss monster and
like,
nothing else.
for me, I like the blue eyes, but I don't know. I want to do something different.
Yeah. You could do what I did. I just picked a random like type and just said, F it, I'm gonna run a mono type of rock. And then I just looked up every earth attribute rock monster I could and just read their effects to see what they did, and they just happened to synergize with each other. And then that's when I discovered Adamancipator. It's like, oh, rock is actually pretty good.
I've been right now like looking between like cyber dragons and stuff.
Honestly, it'd be funny if you did Cyber Dragon, because Sonic was just notorious for playing Cyber Dragons. Dismantles the entire deck to make something else. Makes Cyber Dragon again, dismantles it. Cyber Dragon again, dismantles it. It's like, dude, stop!
Well, I've also got a Galaxy Eyes deck started, and then I've got like no idea what I would do for an Obelisk deck. I'm thinking maybe a zombie deck, but I don't know.
The only thing I think of, at least for Obelisk, the only thing that I think of that I know works is just Dragon Ruler, just because they're easy for getting fodder out, and then you can actually do things without Obelisk if you're backed into a corner.
Dragon Ruler.
Yeah. It was a meta deck back in the day. And Obelisk was a good card for them to have in case they did a Ditto match with each other, because if they couldn't, whoever got their Obelisk out first basically won. Because Dragon Rulers didn't have enough firepower to beat over a 4,000 attack beat stick that couldn't be targeted by card effects. Sonic is trying to make Slifer work, but it's like the only somewhat reliable cards that he could use, he just does not want to use them.
What are those?
The Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, and King's Knight cards with Thunderspeed Summon.
Oh yeah. The
Like,
ones that
yeah, there's a
were
decent
actually
amount
used
of
in the fucking anime.
yeah, because there is some support for them so that you can like consistently get Slifer out and, you know, do everything you need to. But it's like Sonic doesn't want to run all those cards. He wants to run something different.
Hmm.
And then for me, for the most consistent I had for the Winged Dragon of Ra was just running Aqua Actress. It's just like it's like an archetype which is like 3 monsters in it, and then a couple of spell cards that you just revolve around. They can't be destroyed by battle, and then they double their stats whenever they initiate battle with a monster.
Hmm.
Though from the looks of it, there might also be like this new thing that I saw. It's like what was it called? I want to say it's like Horus or something like that. It's like some support for Horus that works pretty well with the Egyptian gods. You just gotta use like King Sarcophagus, I think, and whatnot.
Oh, you Horus the Black Flame Dragon?
Not quite Black Flame Dragon, but like there's other cards that mention Horus. I just forgot exactly what they were, but they seem like some pretty decent cards to get the Egyptian gods consistently. I just don't have the
Oh,
materials.
there's Horus or Imseti, Glory of Horus.
Yeah, though. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce their names, but yeah, it's like it's like 3 or 4.
Dua Mutfet.
Yeah, those cards. Yeah, those cards.
Happy and fucking yeah.
Yeah.
That last one I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, I know they use like King Sarcophagus to like
Menephis Horus.
to like send like cards to the graveyard, and then they had like graveyard effects to like special summon themselves or something like that.
You know the King of Destruction and Queen of whatever.
Oh yeah.
Those seemed kind of interesting. It's like, what is it? The being who sees the end of the world or something.
Yeah.
But like, it just felt like it was the same 2 cards being summoned over and over,
Yeah.
and that was boring.
Yeah, that's why I gave up on dinosaurs, because you were only just making Ultimate Conductor and that was it. You were not doing anything else because you couldn't afford anything else.
What else is there?
But since they introduced Transcendosaurs last year, dinosaurs have become so much more fun, because now you have like 5 different monsters that you can rely on.
Really annoying. One of the best negate cards in the entire game. You can't craft it.
Oh, which one?
Ash Blossom.
Wait, you can't craft Ash Blossom?
No.
So the only way to get Ash Blossom is from that special pack that costs 750 gems.
I guess, but when I click on Ash Blossom, it literally says there's no source.
Huh. Are you trying to go outside, Meanie? It's a good thing this raid is about to be over. Someone needs to go outside. What time are we at here? We've reached 2 hours. Let me check on Sonic.
Are you finally back?
Yeah, I was only just gone for just like a minute, because it take you mini outside.
Actually, it was 2 minutes. Get it right. But I just got back. After like a 9-hour day.
Oof.
Welcome back.
Alright, let's see. Next. No one has a lobby up for that. Okay. So let's do this one. I'm literally just waiting for like someone to do the when Chi Yu comes out. I'm literally gonna wait for someone to pick a Pokemon that literally just explodes to a fire type move because they don't know that it's a fire type.
Hello, Slug. How are you two doing today?
Doing right.
Yeah, it's alright.
Doing competitive duels right now.
Very nice, very nice. Are you winning?
I think so.
What are you doing, Sonic?
Me and my dad got done watching a documentary about the Tsar Bomba. The biggest bomb in the world. Nuclear bomb.
Oh, hi, June. It's been a while since I've
No,
seen you talk.
non-nuclear bomb.
A
Tsar
non.
Bomba was not nuclear.
It's not.
No, it's not nuclear.
Yes, Sonic, believe it or
That's
not,
funny.
there is such a thing as a bomb that isn't a nuke.
Well,
Talking about the Tsar bomb, it was nuclear.
yeah, no, that is a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, it's very much nuclear. It's a thermonuclear.
And then tomorrow, when my dad gets off work, I'm gonna show him the documentary about the Demon Core.
Documentary about the Manticore.
No, the Demon Core, not the
Okay.
Manticore.
It's just
Not an ancient demigod creature.
it's just the moment that you said that, the game was like being really loud for a second, so the only part I heard was core.
Yeah. You know what Demon Core is, Jurassic?
You're gonna have to enlighten me again.
It's like a nuclear powered. Even I can't. Exactly what it was.
It's a sphere of plutonium.
Okay.
That'll use that as like a
active people that were gonna die.
that was used as like a core for some of the early nuclear bombs.
Okay.
Where am I thinking
Using,
of
like,
the
the
biggest
Manhattan
like
Project.
non-nuclear bomb then?
Mm.
I mean, there is a really big bomb that it's made. That wasn't a nuke. It was more of like a earthquake type bomb thing. Forget what it's called. I'm gonna look it up.
Hey, got some Urban Mystica.
It was like a 12,000-pound bomb, and I forget what it's called.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it was called the Tall Boy.
Probably some type of like bunker buster.
It was It creates.
How many grass shards? We're almost capped.
It was designed to penetrate deeply into the ground and create an earthquake-like pressure wave. So
Yeah.
pretty much for bunker bust, big, heavily fortified fortresses.
Let's see. Let's see.
Maybe that's the bomb you're talking about, Sonora.
Yeah,
The tall boy.
MOBA.
Let's
The bomb in the graphic is called the MOBA.
see. I've been streaming for 2
Normal app.
hours.
It has 18,000 pounds of explosives
I guess I
or
could come
equivalent.
back to this a little bit earlier and come back to it tomorrow.
Oh wait,
'cause
it is
my
it's
day
equivalent
off.
of 11 tons of TNT.
Because let's see here, the rest of my week. Yeah, I have that the rest of the week after this. Yeah. Okay, so I wouldn't mind just ending stream for right now and then just play a little bit of some Yu-Gi-Oh! Good old nerd poker for a little bit. I have to
Yeah,
get my daily
not really
rewards
in-
and whatnot.
Not good for Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's fine. Okay. So I will just come back tomorrow and I'll just jump straight into the Pokemon Tera raids.